Hey, Lily here to tell you the story and theories behind today's Speedpaint, which is day 4 of Leafpool's week. But the scene that my sister Rachel's going to be drawing today is quite a big spoiler for the Power of 3 series, so spoiler alert, ye have been warned! Alrighty, so after the attack of the Badgers, Crowfeather and Leafpool stopped seeing each other. He returned to WindClan and took a new mate, and she continued on being a medicine cat. But, unknown to the clan, she was now expecting Crowfeather's kits. Which is really sad because he's no longer there to support her, and she's all alone with this responsibility. Leafpool's already on rocky ground with her clan trusting her after running away with Crowfeather, so she keeps this pregnancy a secret, only confiding in her sister Squirrelflight, who agrees to help her in any way she can. Just before her kits are born, Leafpool decides to tell the clan that she must travel away for some time to find this special herb that grows elsewhere. And Firestar is just like, since when does it take moons to find herbs? But okay, whatever, you can go. So, Leafpool and Squirrelflight are off on their scandalous kit cover-up mission, where Leafpool will give birth to the three and nurse them for a time, and then convince the kits that their mother is Squirrelflight, and have her take them back to the clan as her own. I'll read this scene to you now. It's on pages 185 through 189 of Leafpool's Wish. We'll have to cross the border soon, Squirrelflight meowed. Leafpool nodded. She felt sick with dread. One small paw step would change everything, plunge her back into her life as a medicine cat, when she had barely become a mother. She slowed down. Her paw steps were as heavy as rocks, and Squirrelflight kept pace with her, resting her tail lightly on Leafpool's back.
Lion Kit scrambled onto a fallen tree. I can see the lake from here, he yelled. It's as big as the world. Let me see, panted Holly Kit, trying to haul herself up. Her scrabbling paws knocked Lion Kit off balance and he fell off the trunk with a yelp.
Leafpool was about to run over to him when she stopped. You go, she meowed. They need to learn that you are their mother. The words stuck like thorns in her throat, and the trees blurred around her. Squirrelflight's gaze was warm and full of sorrow. Are you sure? She asked quietly. I know what we agreed, but you can still change your mind. I will do everything I can to help you. Whatever you decide. Leafpool leaned against her sister's shoulder for a moment. I wish everything was different. Oh, my kits, I'm so sorry. Then she straightened up. I am sure. Be good to them. Love them more than life. I will, Squirrelflight promised. Leafpool rubbed some of her milk scent onto Squirrelflight's fur, and then watched as her sister trotted over to the tree trunk to rescue Lion Kit, who was unharmed but speaking indignantly on the other side. As Squirrelflight pulled Lion Kit clear of the ferns, Jay Kit and Holly Kit clustered around her.
Can you help us all climb up? They mewed. We want to see the lake!
Squirrelflight curled her tail around them. Of course I can, my darlings, she purred. One at a time, no pushing. Leafpool forced herself to turn away and walk into the undergrowth. She needed to find some herbs that would stop her milk. There was a patch of wild parsley growing close to the border. Nosing carefully through the bracken, she found frost-nipped plants and picked the leaves. Some she ate at once, wincing at the sharp taste. The rest she rolled up to carry back to her den. I am the ThunderClan medicine cat, she told herself. My sister has 3 kits, and I could not be more delighted. They crossed the border close to one of the tunnel entrances and began to descend the slope towards the hollow.
Holly Kit stopped by the tunnel and peered in, her fur flattened by the cold wind.
Stay away from there, Squirrelflight warned. It's not safe for cats to go inside.
Lion Kit scrunched up his nose. Who'd want to? It's all dark and scary. Jay Kit was sniffing a clump of moss. I can smell cats,
he squeaked. That's right, little one, Squirrelflight meowed. Those are your clanmates.
Holly Kit trotted over and butted Squirrelflight's belly. I'm hungry. Where's all the milk gone? You smell the same, but I can't find anything to eat.
Leafpool watched as Squirrelflight stroked Holly Kit with her tail. I'm sorry. My milk has gone, but there's a lovely cat called Daisy who will have plenty for you.
Holly Kit pouted. But I want your milk.
Leafpool's belly ached with pain more fierce than the birth of her kits. She hung back as Squirrelflight led them down the narrow path beside the hollow. When she noticed a deep patch of snow among the roots of a tree, she stopped and rolled in it to clear off the last traces of kit scent. Then she rubbed herself against a patch of damp ferns, covering her fur in sharp green flavors as further disguise. In the distance, she could hear Squirrelflight telling the kits about ThunderClan, and how they would grow up to be great warriors, strong and skilled in hunting and fighting.
I know how to fight already, Lion Kit boasted. Watch this! He launched himself at a branch that lay in the fallen leaves, and then stumbled back as the twig poked him in the eye. Ow!
Come on, little warrior, Squirrelflight meowed. Let's see if we can get you home in one piece.
Why aren't you walking with us anymore?
Piped up a small voice beside Leafpool. She jumped and looked down at J-Kit's dazzling blue eyes. I had to fetch some herbs, she explained after putting the leaf wrap on the ground. I'm the medicine cat for ThunderClan, you see?
J-Kit put his head on one side. You were in the hollow tree, weren't you?
That's right. I'm your mother's sister. I came to look after her while she gave birth to you.
Why didn't she stay in the clan to have us?
J-Kit asked. Leafpool's heart began to beat faster. Because we had to go on a journey together, she meowed. And you came unexpectedly. It's my duty to care for all of our clanmates when they're sick or in trouble, so it's lucky I was there to look after your mother.
J-Kit blinked his beautiful eyes. Does that mean you can make me see? He meowed. Holly Kit and Lion Kit can see things. I know. And I guess you and my mother can. Why not me?
Leafpool felt her heart crack. I don't know, she whispered. I'm so sorry. I can't make you see. I would if I could, I promise.
J-Kit shrugged his tiny shoulders. Okay, he chirped.
Then he spun around and scampered down the slope, following exactly in the paw steps of his littermates. He grabbed at Holly Kit's tail as he passed, and she squealed. The barrier of thorns loomed up in front of them. Squirrelflight hesitated, and Leafpool saw her take a deep breath. She knew she was asking so much of her sister, not least that she would spend the rest of her life lying to the cat that she had so recently chosen to be her mate. I know these kids are worth it. Remember what Feathertail said. Their destiny will shape the future of all the clans. Squirrelflight looked down at the little cats beside her. Are you ready to meet your clanmates? She asked. And your father?
The three small heads nodded vigorously. When can I start being a warrior?
Lion Kit squeaked. Squirrelflight licked his head. Soon enough, she promised. She looked over her shoulder at Leafpool. This is it, she murmured. Thank you, Leafpool whispered. Squirrelflight led the kits into the thorns. Lion Kit and Holly Kit walked at either side of J-Kit to guide him through. The branches stirred around them, swallowing them up. There was a moment of silence as they emerged into the clearing. Then, Leafpool heard a chorus of voices. Squirrelflight? You're back! With kits? I didn't know you were expecting.
Thanks Star Clan Leafpool was with you. Are you well? The kits look fine.
Brambleclaw, look, you're a father! Leafpool stood outside the barrier of thorns and closed her eyes. 3 tiny shapes filled her mind. 3 pairs of eyes. Amber, green, and blue. And they glowed in the darkness. Live well, my darlings. You will always be in my heart. I think it's kind of funny that Squirrelflight's just like, Brambleclaw, look! You're a father! And everyone else is like, I didn't know you were expecting? Haha, I wasn't. But I magically have these kits now anyways! Hurry, kits! Distract them with your cuteness! And somebody in the clan is like, why is one black? Definitely not because Crowfeather was black. It's probably because of Brambleclaw's, grandmother, Leopardfoot. She was a raven black she-cat, so, that's where she gets it. Obviously. Oh my. I'd love to hear in the comment section down below what you think of this scene. I think it's so sad that Leafpool had to give up her kits. I think that if a medicine cat has enough time to take care of sick clanmates, what's another couple of kits thrown into the mix? It only takes 6 moons and then they're on their way to adulthood and out of your fur anyways. So is it really worth the emotional damage of lying to them about who their birth mother is? I'm not sure. But it did make for an interesting plot, I can't deny that. Let me know what you think of all of this down below. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's drawing and theory. Make sure to check out the video on the side of our last speed paint. And click that subscribe button and little bell icon so that you can always be notified when we upload, so that you can be part of #EarlyClan. Down below in the description will be links to our eBay and Etsy stores, where cool merch items are available for purchase. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon for the next speed paint. Bye-bye!